Hi guys, my name is Rita Hunter. I am a child abuse survivor, a narcissistic abuse survivor. Welcome to my channel where we talk about healing from trauma, abuse, all kinds of good stuff. Today I want to talk about disassociation and what it looks like, what it feels like. I talked about my abuse on another video. You can find it on my channel. It's pretty raw, warning. But after I was abused as a child, I tried to tell my parents about it, and they pretty much just dismissed me and did not believe what I was saying and took the side of the abuser. And so in that one moment, I felt my entire life change. As a survival mechanism, you basically step outside of your own body. Things that are so traumatic that especially as a child, that you can't emotionally handle. It's a survival mechanism. So you actually step outside of your body. It's an out-of-body experience where it's just so you can get through something that's awful. So as a child, after my abuse, I remember, or after telling my parents, this was really when my personality broke off as a survival mechanism, as I realized that I had no one, a 7-year-old little kid, had no one to protect me, no one to be there for me, no one to believe me. And that's pretty awful. So anyways, at the time I used to go to a private Christian school, and I remember we would be in like these little cubicles, and we did our work on our own. It was like kind of like a homeschooling setup, but we all were in one classroom. So we would do our work at our own pace. And then as we finished a page, we would have the teacher come over, they would look it over, and then they would sign the page. They would initial or sign the bottom of the page. I remember sitting in this cubicle and actually feeling like I was my teacher coming up behind me, looking at my work and signing it. Why I did that, I don't know. It was just a symptom of my disassociation. Like, I actually felt like I was my teacher. Well, as a result of that, I got into trouble, and the school would send home a form for your parents to spank you, and then you would have to bring it back signed, saying that they did that. And I still remember to this day, my mom made my dad spank me, which he never did. My mom always did the spanking. And I could just see the pain in his eyes. But you know what? They didn't realize, because of their own emotional immaturity, they didn't realize what was going on. So here I was being punished for my mental state from the abuse. So that was pretty rough. But as an adult, well, backtrack. As a result of that, I really don't remember a lot of my childhood, because basically you're not there. You are out of your body. Your mind is somewhere else. And honestly, still to this day, I have problems with that. And it's hard for me to stay focused. It's hard for me to listen to someone without separating myself, especially if I don't want to hear what they have to say. So I have to actively like make my mind listen and stay in the room. But as a result of that, I don't remember a lot of my childhood because honestly, you're not there. You're not there. So as an adult, my ex-partner, the first time I found out he was cheating on me, was after I had had my youngest. He was about 3 or 4 months old, and I was in postpartum depression before I even found this out. And then I found his phone and saw all kinds of things on his phone and found out he was cheating. And then once I found out, he left me with the kids. And then my disassociation kind of came back full force. And I remember driving and I would just be spacing out, and then I wouldn't remember where I was or where I was going, how I got somewhere. It was pretty severe. So, disassociation can almost mimic ADHD, where your mind just kind of floats away. You really have trouble staying present. These are all symptoms of trauma. It's a survival mechanism. Something, especially as a child, that you just cannot physically, emotionally handle. Your mind breaks away. So, you have to go to therapy, talk it out, cry it out, try to work on mindfulness and staying present. I'm not a psychologist or a therapist or anything like that. I would seek professional help with disassociation, but I'm letting you know what it looks like and feels like. So, that being said, there's hope. I am able to stay present now. I've had to go through a lot of work, though. A lot of work on myself. But healing and peace are possible. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. So that's all I got for today, guys. And I'm happy that you joined me. Thank you. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.